We're back. Late night comedy is a man's world where younger white male comics are tapped to replace older white male comics, and women need not apply. Enter comedian Chelsea Handler, who has decided not to compete in the boys' club and is performing on a whole new stage. She is leading the charge of young pioneers who are forsaking traditional media outlets and choosing instead to say and do what they please, live streaming on the internet. Chelsea Handler looks like a lot of pretty blondes in Hollywood, but she doesn't sound like one.
How is prison?
I like your dress.
I like your body. No, I work better on a hangover, actually.
Okay, good.
On her long-running late-night talk show, Chelsea Lately, she satirizes celebrities.
What's up with your ass?
Lets it all hang out.
Come here, give me a hug.
That's okay, but thank you, though. Thank you. Okay?
Sure. Why is public intoxication such a bad thing?
And doesn't worry about being politically correct.
I wouldn't have a problem having a black Santa, because then at least it would be more fun to sit in his lap.
Just ask Chewie, her little person sidekick.
Can you imagine people's reaction when they see this little kangaroo hopping around here? I am really, really appreciative that I've been given this opportunity.
But this past May, after 7 years, Chelsea did the one thing that could shock her fans. She ended her show. It takes guts to walk away from a success.
I walked away from the show because I was bored with myself. I don't want to talk about gossip every day. It's important to challenge yourself. I wasn't being challenged at all.
Did you feel I've had enough with the Kardashians and Justin Bieber?
I felt that I had enough with the Kardashians before I ever met the Kardashians.
Chelsea is leaving E! for Netflix.
Are there any black people here?
She kicked off the new partnership with a comedy special this past October.
Smile so I can see you.
Just a few months ago, though, it seemed as if Chelsea was about to reach a new level in her career. When David Letterman and Craig Ferguson each announced an upcoming departure, it was rumored that Chelsea would get one of those jobs. What about a network TV show?
No, I'm not a network kind of girl. It's never been an option for me.
What does that mean, you're not a network kind of girl?
Well, I don't really play by the rules. I don't like rules. I'm not, I don't follow them.
So you would not have, for example, like taking David Letterman's place?
No, I never had a conversation about that. There were conversations about that I didn't ever participate in, but I never was interested. I made it very clear.
Why?
Because I want to kind of create my own path, and I want to do my own thing.
Did you make a lot of money?
I made some money. I mean, I'm not poor, and I like, being able to take care of myself, and I grew up in a place where I just looked at my parents and I was like, oh my God, I don't ever want to operate like this.
Chelsea's childhood was as upbeat as her comedy. She had a Mormon mother and a Jewish father. He was a used car salesman with a one-of-a-kind personality. He struggled to support the family. 6 children, Chelsea, the youngest.
It was complete disarray, my childhood. By the time I came along, my parents were just like, good luck.
Whatever. Yeah.
She can raise herself. And then they wouldn't pack me lunches. My dad just would give me $50 and be like, just go to the cafeteria. I'm like, have you been to a nursery school? There are no cafeterias.
When I think about I think about my father.
My parents were like the worst. I mean,
Tell me about your father.
Oh, gosh. I mean, my father's still up to his old tricks. I mean, he gets in trouble for sexually harassing nurses at his assisted living facility, like weekly.
They call you up?
They call us in. He's been removed from 4 facilities. I mean, at some point, we're just going to have to put him down.
That's awful.
I know, but it's true. He's had a good run.
Your childhood had something that was very sad, and that was your brother died. He fell off a cliff?
Yes.
I don't know what to say. How did you take that? Were you close to him?
We were all close to him, but I took it, pretty hard. It was brutal. I think that's part of the reason why my father is such a disaster, because whenever I had to lose patience for my father, my sister goes, think about what happened to him. He lost his firstborn son in a terrible accident. Think about what that does to a man, and that's all he kept saying, my firstborn, my firstborn. I'm like, well, would it have been better if it was one of us? You have all of this stuff that you go through, but it made us all just really tight and bonded.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
I just wanted to be successful at anything.
After a semester of community college, 19-year-old Chelsea moved to Hollywood to be an actress. At 21, she was arrested for drunk driving, and her comedy career started.
I had to go to this class, like DUI classes, where basically you had to speak publicly about your experience and your arrest. And at that time in my life, I had never had to speak publicly. And then I did it. And I did it, and I was higher than I've ever been. I mean, everyone was laughing at my story. And somebody said, you should be a stand-up comedian. I'm like, maybe I should.
I say, oh, how old's your son? And he's like, 7 to 2 months.
Chelsea went from stand-up to a stint on the hidden camera show Girls Behaving Badly.
I'm still confused. I didn't actually get what you're interested in.
Oh, a sperm donator.
But what really raised her profile was her best-selling book about her one-night stands. Hi. 4 more best-selling books, TV spin-offs, and sold-out comedy tours followed. It was the kind of success she had once dreamed of.
I had visions when I grew up. I was like, I'm going to grow up and buy my mom, like, the world. Unfortunately, my mom wasn't around for the success that I have now, but she saw like a glimmer of it, and I was able to have some really special times with her.
What do you think she would say about you?
Oh, she's proud of me. I can feel her around me all the time. Huh. I went to this psychic once, and he said to me, he goes, your mother's watching you. She's always watching over you. She's with you all the time. I go, I feel her all the time. And my sisters said, well, why is she with you all the time? Why isn't she hanging out with us? I'm like, because I have the exciting life.
That life includes some high-profile romances. Her 4-year relationship with her boss at E, Ted Harbert, affairs with hotelier Andre Balzars, and rapper 50 Cent. You also write about being promiscuous.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yes.
What does that mean to you?
I like men. I mean, I don't know.
I like men, but I don't think I'm promiscuous.
Well, I don't know. It depends.
It has a sexual content.
Yeah, it does. But it depends. I mean, how do you define promiscuity? By having sex with lots of people, or having sex that's unattached?
I guess lots of people.
Yeah, I would say that I'm promiscuous. Not.
The guys are lining up.
Well, yeah, get in line, guys. I'm here and I'm ready to rumble.
Is there anyone in particular in your life now?
No.
Marriage?
I would get married to try marriage. For a short time, I would get married.
Would you consider having a relationship with a woman?
No. No. I mean, I'm not interested. Or I'm not a lesbian.
You have said...
That's code for I am. No.
You want to say it here?
No, I'm not. I wish I
Okay.
was. I would help you. I would try and make this interview even more
that
exciting.
would help if you just say that you're a lesbian. Is this the best time of your life, do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty up there. Right now, knowing that I've left a chapter of my life and that I'm going to start this new chapter of my life, this is probably the happiest I've ever been.